Am I correct? It's a bivariate. Hello, you there? Well, I'm not very habitual of such a silent audience. Are you with me? Okay. I can understand, taking, I always say, post-lunch sessions are always very challenging. Okay, no problem. Even more concern is, teaching in second half is always challenging, and teaching stats in second half, actually it's a, human right violation. We can sue people for that, they taught us as stats in second half. I can understand it so. Well, it's a synopsis of one of the scholar, and her work is empirical study of celebrity endorsement for cosmetic products with brand association and its impact on young consumer, special reference to Delhi NCR. Just like now we tried to search how many variables are there. We find celebrity endorsement as one of the variable, and this is the context. Cosmetics is the context. Basically, this study will be conducted for cosmetics. Second, this study will be conducted for young consumer. So, there might be the cosmetics are used by some old age people, but we are not concerned with that. And this study is only for Delhi NCR. The three contexts we identified, these are not the variables: cosmetics, young consumer, and Delhi NCR. Then we find there is a study of celebrity endorsement, one variable, then brand association and its impact on something. Brand association is also, we found that it's one of the variable, but 2 points of interesting, two observations are, one, when we say impact on young consumer, again it's not given what exactly of consumer, it's not defined here, like impact of brand association on something, but what will be that something? Consumer will be the respondent, this is not a variable, but what exactly, what we should ask for them on their purchasing re-intention, maybe their happiness, loyalty. So, there must be some other thing, something is lacking here, one. Second, because of its word, it indicates we are interested in effect of brand association on this, not of this. Because had it been impact of endorsement and the association, then the word would have been their impact. Its means, it's a singular, its means we are talking about brand association and its impact. So, basically what we feel, the study topic is of two parts: study of endorsement for cosmetics for young consumer in Delhi, this is part 1, and part 2 is brand association and its impact on something which is not given. Okay, it does not seem like this. However, the first objective that talks about celebrity and its characteristics on this. The first one talks about the celebrity, attributes of celebrity on this, on endorsement effectiveness. Now, important thing here is neither the effectiveness is mentioned in the objective. Where comes effectiveness? It was not talked about it, but it's okay, that should not be so stringent, you can't do anything. If you are in that relevant area and you can say that this affect this. So, the good thing is always to start with the model, because that gives you length and the breadth of my work. I will show you one example. The example is antecedents and consequences of trust. Antecedents and consequences of trust. Antecedents means what leads to trust. Consequences means if trust is there, what will happen. Now, I wish to discuss this little bit in detail. If I will simply say brand association and its impact on satisfaction, okay, what do you think? If our topic is simply brand association and its impact on satisfaction, how many variables are there? 3. Which was in third one? One is brand association, one is satisfaction, which is third one? Impact is actually the, what is coming up, impact is not, it's a simple word, means relation between the two, right? It means if we talk about the Excel or SPSS, there must be 2 columns. One column must be brand association, there must be a way to measure it, must be a measure it, and then we will apply regression or something. Now, what the people do, people make something, yeah.
Sir, I have one question.
Please.
So, why young consumers is not variable? Like in last session we did, we compared between A and B, so it was variable, and compared or study between A and B, so it was variable. Why this young consumer is not variable here?
Okay, correct. Young consumer means what? What is young? You must define what is young, you know.
There should be an age limit. Age limit.
There must be age limit. It means because you know, people may say I am very young at heart, so you can be always, but let's say 18 to 25, 25 to 40, 40 to 50. Now it may be made into that 10 to 20, 20 to 30, but that is not very relevant. So maybe a second point can be the life cycle. Life cycle is unmarried, married with no kids, married with kids, maybe that life cycle. Well, that the scholar will tell because it's her area, but young consumer what we defined. The point here is the study only for the young consumer or the other people also be taken, those who are not young. So if she decides, she can decide young means teen, and teen means 13 to 19, that is the teenage. So if she decides young means her. Now this is something where the scholar is absolutely free. You may decide to do anything, but once you have decided, if she decide 13, can I take 40 to 50 also? No. So is it a context or it's a variable? Context. It's a constant, no? Now I think her point is, no, what about the 13 and 14 and the 15 and 16? They are different.
No, sir.
Okay.
Like in last session, we took the example of Horlicks one, height effect of Horlicks on teenagers' height. So teenagers' height was also specific. So it can also be.
We have taken the twins, no? We have taken the twins. Twins means their age is same, their gender is same, their genetics is same.
Okay.
We have removed that. Likewise, in this case, young consumer, if she decides no, I will do for the all, then it's a variable. If she decides that 13, 14, tell us the age also, then it's a variable. If you don't take it, you say it's only for the teens, then it's not a variable. Right? Now the second point is, we understand that the effect of brand association on consumer, that is a bivariate. Now what the scholars do, scholars make questionnaire like, do you think there is a effect of association on this? Effect of association on satisfaction, high effect to no effect, 5 point scale, right? Please tell me, when the person will answer, how many things he is answering? Means if we go for the data entry, how many of you, just I should have asked it earlier, how many of you have never seen SPSS? 1, 2, never seen it. Okay. Others have seen it. Okay. Even if I not on my notebook, only one question is there. Effect of association on this, and there is a sort of, you can tick mark 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 is highly effective, 5 is not effective at all. Right? How many responses we gathered per person? 1. That should not be a confusion. Have you seen what I have done in the process? It was a bivariate. I converted into the univariate. It was bivariate because how it should have been handled? I should have taken brand association separately by some method and customer satisfaction separately by some method. Then it makes 2. Please understand from Excel or that format that this is brand association and this is satisfaction. 2 columns. Then I can apply regression or whatever test. What I have done, in fact, when I will go for data entry, the first person, respondent 1, there will be either 1 or 4 or something. Where is the second item? Then the people are not able to understand, well, see, there are 2 variables, it's a bivariate, why not t-test? T-test can be applied, but where is the second thing? Or relation, regression, it can be applied when there are 2 things. What are the 2 things? Actually it was 2, but the way we measured it made it 1. Do you get it or not? So actually it's not the objective 2 technique, there is some other point also, and that we will talk. One is the objective, from the objective comes measurement, and measurement to test. So it's a 3-level process. Objective is there, the same particular, and you understand from the objective we understand the variable. The same variable can be measured in number of ways, and the way you will measure will decide the test. So, please try to understand, you are free in this zone, but this zone is fixed. You are absolutely free. One variable you can measure in whatever way, and nobody is going to stop you. Whatever way you feel happy. That is why the way you will measure will decide the test. So, people will say, no, no, if you have done this way, then you could have applied the regression. Now, you can't apply regression. It means there are certain other things, measurement decides which test or technique to apply, not the objective. I have simply in the morning, I have asked you bivariate. I have not used the term regression or hypothesis testing or ANOVA. I simply said bivariate. It is a bivariate, but which of the bivariate? There are the 4 techniques. Which one of them to apply? It depends on the measurement. Okay. So, but before that, let us complete this and then we will go ahead. So, 2 things that are lacking. The first one is effect of impact on what, and the second thing is it does not seems effect of endorsement on young consumer or whatever. The second point is to examine the impact of Indian celebrity endorsement Indian. Now, for the first time the word Indian is coming here, but it is okay. Indian celebrity endorsement, well, I will write CE now onwards, celebrity endorsement on young consumers brand association. Young consumer, well, that is the context. Young consumer brand association, though again the topic does not talk about it, topic talk about association and its impact on something, but now she is talking about the 2. One variable is this and second variable is brand association. She should measure it separately, not like what is the impact of this and this high impact, then it will become univariate, otherwise this separate and bivariate technique will be applied. To investigate the crucial attributes of endorsement for fashion retailer, like to investigate crucial attributes of celebrity endorsement. So, it means there are various attributes and which one is crucial. What is meant by crucial? Important, right?